Abusuya for me mama kwaba the bar Secrets of Health TV so say nani de di kan o hwe your content ya mesrew subscribe maye na fe wo adwenkyere bi ana wo asembise bi efa ya wapomden ho a obetimi e de ato comment section ho na meba bekenkan na fe ennuano a efata bia no me de be ma ene mobehu a meka eye asantitwi ya ye krom kasa. You can see today I am speaking a different language, a Ghanaian language. Sometimes I get some, chastisement from our native people, our, old folks that some of them didn't, excuse my language, didn't go to school, so they don't understand the English. So they pleaded with me over the time that I should, once in a while, come, their way with, a language they can also understand, which is the Ghanaian language. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about, the dangers about googling your symptoms. You understand? A lot of us, most of the times, immediately we begin to see 1-2 signs and symptoms within us. We quickly, hop on our mobile phones and then we start researching about it. There is a story I want to share with you. A guy called me from the United States this afternoon and he was narrating to me what googling his symptoms have landed him, the problem and then the troubles googling his symptoms has landed him into. So I decided to come your way at this time to address it. So what we're going to do is that I am going to explain it, narrate it in our local language, and then later I will speak or I will explain it in English so that our viewers who are also not Ghanaian will also understand the whole thing. So maybe henceforth that is what we will be doing. We will be speaking both languages so that we are able to as it were bring everyone on board, whether you can you understand English or you don't understand, you can benefit from our content because our content is universal. You understand? It is not for one group of people. So just stick around and then watch it. But first of all, let me explain everything into Asantitwi. Ebusuya de na me kan nyina ne se abrante bi ene nsemo a ye badwendwene ho ana me pese me ne mo eche nsonsanso boni a ye kogogol so ekohwehwe emuaye bi ekohwehwe answers bi obi wo ho a etipa no a wa no phone wa google what causes headache obi wo ho a se bibi ne honam ye ne basabasa bi ana bibi nkoyie wo na pomodin mu a tempara na wodi mirikatente na wafro google no so na wakosearch mpempi no se wo yesa na wo bie kwan ema broni fre bibi anxiety wo bie kwan ma how adwinimu how bi ebeto so se sa adwinimu how no ebenya beto so pa eno mpokura no ebedi udem asene yare kro na eyede hawo no de me pese me kan nyina ne se ene wie yi etiwa abrante bi ofre me na wa frame ya be na wotwe ba ko na wanyame wa frame ya wanyame ene nko na nyankopon eye nadom ofre ya na me less busy na me peke call no na me chese me ne edi nkomo na nasem nyina ne se maybe be na nsani be 2 weeks ni na ne ho na me ne basabasa nti otutu mrika eko hospital na se wose na chi bebia ne sa abo no wo no ne kidney no wo no wose na feel ni yie nti na ye ne se ebio ne kidney bi na ha no nti no de oye ne se ko hospital to call hospital no na Dr. Bruni no ne tena ase na oye no mu hwehwemu no nyina niema mfidie wose wode ne from nyina no Bruni doctor yi de ni famu na imuaye ba ya na answers e ba ya ne kyerɛ sɛ hwee ha no hwee ha no na mmom doctor no e kyerɛ wɔn tan num nsuo wɔn num nsuo nti no ama ɛyɛ ne kidney no fi ne nkekawa kakra bi abam na mmom sɛ wɔn num nsuo a bibia bɛyɛ fine nti wɔn deɛ wɔnkɔ na wɔnkɔ num nsuo abrante si wɔ free hospital doctor n'anim a wandu ne car ho mpokura na wakɔ goggle so papa na wakɔ goggle kɔ search nneɛma a ɛyɛ no ɛyɛ symptoms ɛyɛ no ɔsearch yɛ ɛna kyerɛ goggle ɛde brɛ no bebree answers no brɛ no bebree na wɔse wo read answers no na afei na nakoma ɛtutu because deɛ goggle ɛde ma wo no goggle no wɔmfa ho ne tebea wo mu wɔmfa ho ne adwene a wo mu wɔmfa ho ne situation a wo mu at that material moment therefore wɔn wɔde answer no boom wɔde ma wo nti akwa no read answer no answers no from the goggle no and from the search engine no ɛma nakoma ɛhyɛ ase tutu no afei na wosuro afei ɔhaw tension pressure asan aba no so asɛ nakoma ɛbɔ no brimbiri asɛ wo bi wu ani meanwhile no so wakɔ doctor ankasa doctor yɛ nipa doctor say hwee ha no nimum goggle nso kyerɛ sɛ bibi ha no nti wɔbɛfa hwan deɛ wɔmfa doctor no deɛ anaa wɔmfa goggle deɛ ɛna wɔyɛ mistake kɔfa goggle deɛ na afei ni na yɛm hyehyɛ nti broni fɛ bibi anxiety nti ɛbaasa no ayɛm hyehyɛ bɛtɔ no so anxiety wɔntimi nye we ɛna ada no so a afei abedu mmere bi no kyɛ sɛ wɔdwen so wo bi wu ani nti wɔntimi na ato no adwendwene nti sesei no doctors for no a prescribe aduro because wanya anxiety nti ɔma hyɛ sɛ ma no anxiety aduro ayɛm hyehyɛ aduro ansana no ho ato no ansana wada ɛne sɛ nnɛ wɔfrɛ me a wɔbɔ na mane ɛna meka kyerɛ ne sɛ bo asɛm wɔ de bia meka ɛne wɔ mfidie so sɛ bibi hawa na wonim ɛyɛ doctor bi a wɔyɛ nipa wonim a frɛ no na ka wo haw kyerɛ no ana tutu anamɔ na kɔ hɔ wotutu anamɔ na kɔ hɔ a wɔno ne deɛ physically no wɔbɛtumi ahwɛ wo na wakyerɛ wo deɛ ɛhaw wo a wasan kyerɛ wo ade a wobɛyɛ nemum wode wo haw nyinaa kɔdan goggle a goggle deɛ wonim wo sɛ wo din de akuya mansa na wo di kwaku ana yaw wonim on deɛ wonim wo nti wo ma wo answer na wo de ma wo wom onwene ho nti ɛbasa na wo bɛhwɛ goggle no na watahwe bebree atahwe awu ɛyɛ goggle ntia bebree nipa bebree watahwe wo mo atahwe awu ɛyɛ goggle ntia because we ready the ɛyɛ no we ready goggle na goggle ɛma no saa answer pepepe nti eba no ne yim hye no nti mesrɛw moma yɛhwɛ yie na nye ɔhaw bia na de bia no yɛbɛkɔ goggle no so na yakɔ search wo yɛ saa na wo de ɔhaw kɛseɛ ɛna yɛ de ɛbɛto wo so all what I was saying in Akan language was that there is this guy who called me this afternoon and was complaining that was narrating to what googling his symptoms has landed him into. And I always tell you that do not google your symptoms, whatever the situation may be. Do not google it. Just look for a doctor, a competent doctor, or walk into any nearby hospital for proper diagnosis, for proper check. Don't rely on Google. This guy said that about 3 weeks ago, he was feeling some discomfort around, his back where the kidneys are. You understand? So he ran quickly to the hospital in the US, and the doctor sat him down, took him through all the diagnostic, procedures and all that. Then the doctor later found out that he has no trouble, nothing is wrong with him, just that he is dehydrated. So he needs to be, drinking a lot of water so that the kidney will wash away all the, toxins, this thing from his system. So the doctor advised him to go home and start drinking water because he is not drinking enough water. This guy said that he didn't even, get to his car at the hospital premises. Then he started googling. he went to Google straight ahead and then key in his symptoms worrying him. And guess what? The answers he got from Google, gave him pressure, gave him tension, put more burden on him, and now he is now suffering from anxiety because what he read from the Google frightened him, scared him, and therefore, as I'm speaking to you, he is still under depression and anxiety, all because he has went and then Googled his symptoms and all that. So please, my advice to you is that never and ever Google your symptoms. Whatever you think is going on in your body, just go to the nearby hospital or go and see a doctor. Explain to him or her what is wrong with you. He is human being. That is his profession. That is his field. He will know that indeed this is what is happening, this is what is happening. Because a lot of the time, certain diseases have similar symptoms. For instance, typhoid and stomach ulcer, they all have similar symptoms. Typhoid and stomach ulcer have similar symptoms. Syphilis and ulcer too have the same. Do you know that when you are suffering from typhoid, one of the signs and symptoms of typhoid is that you feel some numbness, you feel some weakness, at one side of your body. So if you are not careful, you might think that stroke is about to hit you or you are about to suffer from stroke. So that alone can give you, pressure, can frighten you, can scare you. You understand? So when you go to a doctor and then you complain that you are not feeling your one side, well, the doctor, he being expert, will know. For instance, when you come to me, I'll tell you, okay, do you have typhoid? Do this. So I'll ask you to go and run pressure test. Go and run, lipid profile test, which is high cholesterol. Go and run radar test, which is typhoid. These are the tests I will ask you to go and run. So that, because I know that these three, conditions can leave you with, these signs and symptoms. But if you ask Google will not take his time and do all that, for you. He will just give you what you want to hear, and at the end of the day, it is going to be some, issues, and it's going to worsen. You understand? So please, let us stop Googling our symptoms. Rather, let us all visit the nearby hospitals so that we get an expert point of view. Ebusuya, ena mede mo besi na me yadom na wode yenkwache yenya. Yebeye ne saa sisi no yeba yebeka kasa hodo mienu no yebeka twi yebeka brofo wa wote brofo na wafa wa wonte brofo no so na wafa twi no ti saa na ebeye no medamase wonya subscribe ya subscribe to your channel na make sure say o adwenkyere bi ana say o nsembisa bi fa wapomuden ho a na wabisa yebehwehwe mu na afede yewo answer no yede be ma direct de any answer no yebekọ akoye nhwehwe mu na ya yehu video e de amam musonfo Dr. Aziz me na mebire nsani ibrahim na me yadom na wode yenkwache yenya mesan ni mo ahia biom makramo.